Good morning, everyone. Actually, it's not even morning anymore. I came out here to the park about 3 hours ago with a saw and my wagon and found this big tree that we've all in the neighborhood have been walking around. It's wonderful to come out here and just walk around this dead tree. Of course, it was wonderful when the tree was alive, but it still provides happiness to everybody around, even when it's lying down and decaying. So when I was sawing these pieces of wood that I wanted for my fairy garden, I discovered lots of roly-poly bugs and mostly roly-poly bugs, but I also saw lots of moss. You can see all the moss here growing here on the bark. Lots of different kinds of lichens. I don't know what the names of them are. I think I'll research that and post some information on those, but I did find some lovely knots, wood knots, and it took me quite a while to saw through them to get them off. But after about 2.5 hours of sawing, being very patient, I was able to remove them from the tree, and I'm going to bring them home to build a fairy garden. And this is day one. This is a lovely piece. See that fun knot? I'd like to be able to cut that off one day, but I think I've done enough for today. My back's kind of a little sore. I think I need to be upright a little bit more and not bent over a saw. So let me show you what. Here's the park. This is Francis Park. Isn't this a wonderful park? Yep. I come out here every day with my dogs. You'll meet them someday. But this is what I found. Oops, this one's not included. So that's the kind of saw I used. And then I also had to use an axe. And it was very difficult because the logs were laying down and they were so heavy I couldn't prop them up. So it was really pinching the saw. And so I just had to be patient and finally get through it. But I love the way this one looks. I don't know if I'm going to make that just like a huge fairy cave. I've got another one that I already brought back to my shed, and that's going to be like a swimming pool. But I love this knot. I thought this was really a small piece of wood that I was cutting, and then by the time I finally cut it and dug it out, it's even a bigger piece. So I like that it's flat on one side, because I can lay that flat on the ground and have the fairy garden reaching up, and I'll carve into that wood. I also took some of the lichens and I took it off with the bark on it, so I can get that growing in my own fairy garden rather than just peeling off the moss. I think it's better probably to take some of the decaying bark. In this one, you can kind of see the knot there. Those knot holes make wonderful little fairy doors for homes. So I think that's it. You all have a good day, and I hope you all get out into nature today.